Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. It's the day after our 3-1 win against Leeds United, which has sent Chelsea back to the top of the table. Obviously, this is being recorded before the North London derby and before the Liverpool-Wolves game. So all I'm going to say is, Arsenal, good luck. I hope you get the job done. I'm a bit doubtful, I'm not going to lie. But Agent William, I hope you do your thing. And as for Wolves, good luck at Anfield. You know, any result over there would be fantastic as long as you don't lose. That would be very much appreciated. Now, in today's video, I have to talk about one player in particular, Mr. Kai Havertz. There is a little bit of worry creeping in to the Chelsea fan base that maybe he's struggling. Maybe this guy, oh my God, big price tag, he's not performing. What are we going to do? I want to bring a bit of composure to the scene, and I want to, keep all of your worries at a minimal. But before I do so, I want to ask you guys, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and don't forget to smash the like button if you do enjoy this video. I very much appreciate it. It helps me out a lot, and I enjoy all of your support, so thank you all so much. Mr. Kai Havertz. Now, yesterday against Leeds United, he played, I would say, okay. It wasn't his worst performance, that's for sure. But it was nowhere near his best. It was just average. And some would say below average. And I can understand that. But is there a case here that Chelsea fans really should be getting worried? I want to tell you guys why I don't think you need to be worried, and why, just like Timo Werner, and I've explained about Timo Werner in yesterday's video, so if you haven't caught that already, or if you haven't watched my match review, make sure you head over here after you've done with this video and hear what I have to say. But I said about Werner that I'm not worried. He'll come good. He will come good. And I'm going to say the same for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz especially, because I think with Timo Werner, at least he is a little bit more proven, on the goal scoring front and that sort of scene. Timo Werner, I know, when he does come back to playing centre forward, which I think in time he will. Obviously, Olivier Giroud's causing Frank Lampard a little bit of a headache, but Timo Werner will come good. I've got no doubt whatsoever. With Kai Havertz, it's different gravy. It's apples and pears. You can't really compare the two. I'm not looking for goals from Kai Havertz. I'm really not. The fact he does score them is fantastic. And we saw what he done at Bayer Leverkusen. He was getting on the score sheet often, not too often, but often. But his main priority is providing assists, creating chances, getting into positions that can help build the play and create goal-scoring opportunities for Chelsea. That is what I want to see. Now, his assists at Bayer Leverkusen speak for itself. I want to see that at Chelsea, If he scores, fantastic. If he doesn't, as long as he's involved in the process of us scoring goals, it's a success for me. One thing that we are failing to really comprehend is we are beginning to expect a bit too much. And I'm not just talking Chelsea fans here on a player or on a team, or manager or whatnot. I'm talking just in the age that we live in, yeah? In 2020, people expect too much too soon. And it's a problem. And it's really becoming an issue, not just in football, but I think in many things, many aspects across our society and in our lives. We expect too much too soon. And I believe the catalyst for that is technology. All of a sudden, everything is at our fingertips. We no longer need to put the effort in to get what we want. And that has transcended into football and sport and results. And when you are involved in the game, I want things now. It doesn't work. It's not realistic. It's a fantasy. It doesn't exist, right? If you are in the game, that's not how it works. You need to go through the process. You need to give it time. You need to put effort into it. You need to really, in order to get your bread, you got to really work the dough, yeah? If I'm just putting things together, I'm just going to wait for it to happen, stick it in the oven, yeah? What am I going to get? I'm going to get a crispy bit of blodge, yeah, nothing. I'm gonna get a nothing. But if I put the work into it and I add the correct amount of yeast and I put exactly what I need and I work the dough and I put all the effort into working the dough, this is probably looking a little bit crazy for you right now, but you get what I mean, yeah? When I put that bad boy into the oven and then I give it the time, I put it on a slow bake, I give it the time, I am going to get the most amazing bread coming out of the oven. You have to give it time. We have been conditioned to think, I want it now. I want it now. I can get it now. I want it now. Let me put to you a few facts about Kai Havertz. Did you know Kai Havertz, despite him being bought on the basis of he's a generational talent, He's younger than Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount. But we're patient with Tammy Abraham and we're patient with Mason Mount. Why? Because they've both come from our academy. We've seen them grow and we've seen them being called up from the youth team into the first team. And we've seen them being offered the opportunities and we've seen them taking it and grasp it, especially last season. We saw what they did in the absence of any transfers because we had the transfer ban, in the absence of Eden Hazard because he had left. We relied on these youth players to come in and get the job done. And they did. Fair play to them. But we were patient. We understood at that point that we have to be patient. We've just plucked these lads out of the youth team. We can't expect miracles overnight. Well, realistically, despite Kai Havertz costing 72 million or whatever the fee was, he is younger than them. We can't put the pressure on Kai Havertz and not put the pressure on someone like Tammy Abraham or Mason Mount. But we're not doing that with those two, yet somehow we're beginning to think we should with Kai Havertz. No. Give him the time. Allow him to go through the process. Now, what he done at Bayer Leverkusen at such a young age was phenomenal, fantastic. And this is why we bought him for the money that we bought him for. It's incredible talent and quality at our disposal. But he's not just going to flick a switch and all of a sudden he's going to be the best thing since sliced bread. No, I expect him to get into his gears, allow the process to happen, and you will see what Kai Havertz does. Now, even so, at the moment, Kai Havertz on an average is still, despite the missed performances and despite the time that he's been out, on average, he is still performing slightly better than he was at Bayer Leverkusen. I know that's a little bit of a stretch because he's only played 14 games, but 4 goals and 4 assists, so 8 goal contributions in 14 games so far. Yes, he scored 3 against Barnsley in the League Cup. I know that's probably a little bit expected and we shouldn't really mention that, but the fact that he hasn't actually played 90 minutes for that many games. He's only played 90 minutes 3 times. And in those 3 games, he scored 1 and provided 2 assists. So I am certain that when he comes back into form and he gets himself back into the process and he starts playing 90 minutes week in, week out, you will see the good Kai Havertz come out and you just have to be a little bit patient. And you know what? In the past, I was guilty of that. I was guilty of asking too much too soon. I would be super critical on someone just for doing a mistake. That is not the way that you have to go. You grow, you learn, you become wiser, and I'd like to think that I've done just that. And now I offer the benefit of the doubt. Now I offer the opportunity and the chance for someone to grow and take their time and let us go through that process and let us go through that journey. Let's take an example. Didier Drogba, when he first signed for Chelsea, yes, he scored a few goals. He actually had a good season, but it wasn't blockbuster. When you look at the seasons after that, yes, he became blockbuster, but that first season at Chelsea, it wasn't something, incredible, something that you go, at that time in 2004, no one was going, that Didier Drogba, flipping hell, I'd have him in my team. He's absolutely incredible. No, he had just a okay, good first season, At that time, no one was putting pressure on him. Everyone was allowing the time and allowing the process, allowed the opportunity for players to grow. After that, look at the legacy he left, And he's not the only example. We can speak for many other players. It's just a switch in mentality. Back then, a few years ago, people were more patient. Now, as I said, I think technology is a big thing and a big reason and a big catalyst as to why we are in this mindset that we need everything now. That is not how life works. You are living in a fantasy if you think that's how things get done. It's just not going to happen. Get yourself out of that mindset. Allow the time, enjoy the journey, allow the process, and at the end, we will reap the rewards. You will see. Now, talking about rewards, Jurgen Klopp said a thing about Chelsea, and it's a very interesting one. Check this out. Jurgen Klopp says Chelsea are title favourites. Chelsea is, at the moment, looking like the favourite with a bigger squad and after a bit of a rusty start are now fully in. They have unbelievable opportunities to change the team from one game to another. Now that's a different tone to what he was talking at the start of the season. I'm just going to say that. At the beginning of the season, he was saying, you can't just go out and buy 11 players and create a team and get success, which in a sense, I understand where he's coming from. But all of a sudden, he thinks we're title favourites. Now, I don't know if this is trying to just shift the pressure on us because he's got so many injuries. But look, as I've said in a video a couple of days ago, I told you guys, look, we need to be a bit cautious. We need to take things one step at a time, yeah? everyone's going to start getting their opinions. Everyone's going to start talking positively about us. With the way that we're going, people are going to start realising, and it's beginning, that you know what, Chelsea are a threat. They may be title contenders. We need to take this team seriously. So right now, let's just try and keep going under the radar. Keep it smooth. Keep it on the low. Let's just keep playing our football. We're 16 games unbeaten. Let's make it 17. Then let's make it 18. And then let's make it 19. And just keep going on that trajectory instead. Yeah, we don't need to put unnecessary pressure on ourselves. That is the latest. I thought I would give you guys my thoughts on the whole Kai Havertz thing. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. I just want to tell you guys, I have complete faith in someone like Kai Havertz. He will come good. Now, obviously, Frank Lampard has a little bit of a headache, not just necessarily regarding the front three and Giroud and Werner and Pulisic and all of that, but the midfield, when you have Kovacic playing fantastic, Mount playing fantastic, and Havertz hopefully going to come back into the fold and play fantastic, not all three can play, because we got N'Golo Kante playing fantastic. So it's a little bit of a problem, but it's a good problem. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, before I end this video, make sure you head over to Matisse's channel in the description below. I will be doing a live stream over on his channel straight after the North London derby. So if you are watching this video immediately after the North London derby, Arsenal-Tottenham play each other, then head over there and you can catch me on the live stream. And if you are watching this a little later, then you can still head over there and watch the whole video in its entirety, where I speak with Matisse about Chelsea Leeds, the entire game, the ups and downs, Havertz, this, that and the other, all to talk about Chelsea. It's going to be an interesting chat. Make sure you head into the link that's in the description. Sub to him. Very good channel, very nice geezer. You will enjoy his content. Make sure I will see all of you there. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. It's going to be your Chelsea versus Krasnodar match preview. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be an enjoyable one. No pressure whatsoever. We've won the group. So make sure you tune in and see what team I suggest should be picked for that game. I'll see all of you then. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care. And peace.